Selamat siang Pak, selamat siang teman-teman. Perkenalkan, nama lengkap saya Mariana Hariyati, NPM 183130666, kelas 2018B, Prodi PGSD Unika Santo Paulus Ruteng. Baik teman-teman, pada kesempatan ini saya akan membuat video latihan pengucapan dan intonasi dari tugas bahasa Inggris profesi. Baik teman-teman, langsung saja saya baca teks yang berjudul Beauty and the Beast. In a village in France, there lived an old saint named Maurice. He lived with his daughter named Belle. Belle was the most beautiful girl in the village, so that every man in the village loved her very much, including Gaston. He was a much feared man in the village. Belle was very happy to sing and read. She always spent his time in the library to read books. Her favorite books was one of the fairy tale about a prince who is crossed. One day, Maurice went out of the city along with his horse named Philip. However, in the middle of the trip, they got lost and were attacked by a wolf pack. Philip felt scared, so he jumped very high. Maurice, who is in his shoulders, was feeling fire. Philip escaped. Maurice first fear. He ran and managed. Then he arrived at a very old castle. It looked very cheap, but he still entered the old castle. The castle was guarded by a master named Bats and Raisin, who were strange objects which were alive. Then Maurice was arrested and put in prison. Philip, who managed to escape from the wolf, returned to the house. Belle was worried because Maurice was not come back with Philip. She immediately looked for his father in the woods alone. Belle searched in the woods until she arrived at an old castle. She entered the castle and found her father held dead. When Belle entered the castle, all the inmates of the castle were very happy. The dwarf bowed to her father. The beast knew and became angry. With bitterness, Belle was offered herself to replace her father, who was afraid if he treated her father. Finally, peace restored. Maurice but Belle stayed in the castle. At first, Belle disliked Peach, who was short and grabby. Even Belle tried to escape from the castle because Bess ordered her. Belle, who escaped from the castle, was attacked by wolves in the jungle, but she was saved by that went up with her. Bess got injured in the fight with the wolves, then Hun brought Belle back to the place. After arriving at the place, Belle tied the wounded beast. Day after, they visited, resumed it with Bess and Belle were bitter. They become afraid and eventually fell love each other. However, Beast was afraid to express his love. He was afraid of Belle would reject him because he was a monster. At the time when Beast returned to confess his feelings, Belle saw her father was see through the magic mirror. She asked the Beast to meet her father with wings. Beast let her go. Once Belle returned to the village, Belle was forced to marry Gaston. But Belle rejected. Gaston knew that Belle had fallen in love with a monster in the castle in the woods. Belle and her father were imprisoned in the basement at Belle's home. Gaston incited all the villagers to attack the castle and kill the occupants. He said that they were very dangerous and the castle should be destroyed. The reasons who him inside by Gaston agreed. They went to the castle to hunt Beth, Belle, and Maurice managed to escape from the basement. They immediately went to the castle. Gaston and the villagers and managed to enter the castle. They attacked all of the inmates onto the castle. Beast, who was angry, attacked Gaston. But when he would kill Gaston, the beast did not continue in conscience and resisted him. However, Gaston stabbed the beast from the back. At time, Billy came and saw the beast, who was severely injured. Seeing Billy come, Bess began a setback. Gaston tried to attack him back. However, Bess defeated the Gaston fell from the top of the castle and died. Bess was surely injured and no longer able to suffer. Just as the last strand of magic rose fell, Bess stopped breathing. Belle was crying hysterically. The soldiers and sighs of love. The beast. Suddenly, miracle occurred. The curse of the castle disappeared. The scary castle was transformed into a beautiful place. All its invites turned into humans, and the best turned back into a handsome and dancing prince. The cross was gone because of Bell's sincere love to Beast. Finally, peace and better marriage and life happily ever after. Terima kasih.